Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess. This is your fortnightly reading for June the 16th through to the 30th of June. It's the second half of June. We have lots of big energies coming through. We've got the Two of Pentacles coming through for you. You have the summer or winter solstice depending on where you are in the world, and a solar eclipse. So there's all sorts of powerful stuff happening at the moment, Pisces. So let's see what energy's coming and what information's coming through for you. And if you would like to, if you do like these readings or you get something out of them or you enjoy them, please like, subscribe or leave a comment. And if you do want to skip this shuffling at the start of the readings, then there will be a skip intro timestamp in the bottom. Sorry, I'm just like shuffling at the moment, Pisces. There will be a timestamp in the description box below, going straight to where the reading actually starts. So let's have a look. But you have the Eight of Cups, we have the Ten of Cups at the bottom, we have the Page of Swords, the Six of Cups. In the near future, what else can we get for you, Pisces? We've got the Seven of Cups, the Judgment card, two more cards, Pisces. What else can we get for Pisces? What else? There was a card that overturned in there. Was there? Let me have a look. No, not coming out for you, Pisces. I'll keep shuffling. Final two cards for Pisces. What have we got for you, Pisces? We have the Moon. One last card. What are we going to get for the outcome? Oh, we've got two cards, two Kings. Woohoo! And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Magician. Wow. Okay. We have two Kings as an outcome, the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Wow, okay. So let's just pull a message, final card. Oh, wow. We have message from your soul and spirit. We have Hawk and Cosmic Egg. Oh, okay, Pisces. All right, where am I going to put them? Just there for the moment. Okay, so let's get started, shall we? This is the situation. We have the Two of Pentacles crossed by the Three of Swords. The Two of Pentacles is juggling energies. It could be juggling money. It could be not having enough money and just taking money from one source of income or one bank account to another. It can be paying off credit cards as well. It can be moving money from a savings account to pay off a credit card. It can be having two jobs or two sources of incomes. It can also be someone taking your energy, like you kind of balancing your energy in someone else's needs as well, or someone else's energy. I feel like at the moment it's a balance. It's a bit of a balancing act for you guys. It's a bit of a juggling act. Trying to just, I feel like there's a lot going on for you, Pisces, and it's not made any easier by being crossed by this Three of Swords energy, because this is, it can be that the juggling's actually causing this Three of Swords energy, but it's actually, if it's causing it, it's because it's triggering an old hurt, a past hurt that's come up with this Three of Swords. This is of some sort of heartache or loss, a pain There's a pain in the heart here that's just, and it's like every time you move something, money from one account to the other, or every time you don't quite have enough, it pains you. It pains your heart. It's just blocking you, this old wound. And it's not allowing you to kind of move forward. You're kind of stuck in this sort of limbo area here with this Two of Pentacles energy. So this could very much be frustration and feeling a bit stuck, but it's also, yeah, it's like being your heart is being triggered, a pain in your heart's being triggered a lot. So it's interesting because we have at the crowning you at the sort of on the surface of the issue, we have this Eight of Cups energy, which is making the decision to leave something, a situation that was no longer fulfilling you, that felt like there was something missing. And I feel like you've actually already, if you haven't already, I feel like most of you have already made this decision. If you haven't, this is actually coming up pretty soon. There's happiness around this. As soon as you make that decision to walk away from this energy, then there will be this instant sense of relief, like, thank goodness, even if you don't even know exactly where it is that you're going. It's just this sense of, thank goodness, at least I'm not there anymore. And so there's a lot of transitory energy, Pisces. It's kind of like one thing's ended and you're moving to the next stage, but you haven't quite managed to step into it yet. So that's why it's kind of frustrating, and perhaps not even stepping into that new phase is causing you some pain. We have in the recent past the Page of Swords. So hold on, I actually want to talk about the base of the issue, because it's interesting. There's all this heartache not being fulfilled, and then at the base of the issue we have this Ten of Cups energy, which is incredibly positive coming through, Pisces. This is something happening, energy happening really deep down that you may or may not be aware of. It's what's motivating you. It's what's driving you. It can be subconscious energy. It can be soul energy. So this is kind of like the deep down energy that on the surface, you feel like you've left something and said goodbye to it. And deep down, it's like, I'm moving towards that fulfillment and happiness that you wanted. Everything in your life is moving towards that. So at the moment, you're in that journey. Like, it's like you've left the 8, you're heading towards the 10, but you're kind of in that process. You're in that journey from the 8 to the 10. And in the middle of that journey, you find yourself kind of juggling, because it's part of the transition. It's just a transitioning energy at the moment, Pisces. But the good news is it's all heading in the right direction. You've made this deep down decision that this is what you want. You do want this deep down happiness. You do want this. And so that's where every ounce and fibre of your being is moving you towards. So it's a question of trusting that at the moment, Pisces. I'll just look at the recent past years that we brought that up, the Page of Swords. So this could be messages or news coming through around an issue. It could be around a younger person as well, or someone saying something that has been quite immature. Sometimes the Page of Swords is a bit of an immature energy, but I feel like, if this is the person you're walking away from, definitely. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's the beginnings of new thought. It's the beginnings of, I don't want that. And so it was almost like, the energy around it's almost like you're thinking it but don't necessarily know you can enact it, or you don't know if you deserve it, or whatever it is. There's this energy around it like, I don't want that anymore. Can I actually get away from it? Can I actually do this? So yeah, there's a questioning of your conviction, I guess, or your ability, or your abilities or confidence with that Page of Swords energy. So yeah, it's interesting because, and it might be people around you that are gossiping and bitching about you. as well. That's could be like this. Luckily, this is energy that from the past that you're moving out of. But it's very much, I feel like if that's the case, it's you've made a tentative decision and you're moving forward here. Now, the near future, we have this Six of Cups, which is beautiful energy coming through. This is kind of nostalgia for the past. There is happiness here. This is perhaps wanting to reconnect with happiness that you've had in your childhood or in your past, a past energy that you kind of wanting to bring back into your life now and that you're reconnecting with. And so it's almost like it's tangible. Now, that Page of Swords energy was kind of like there was a questioning of whether it's a tangible thing to remove and tangible thing to do in your life. And that's why I think that there's a question of the tangibility of it or the ability for it to happen. And that's why the Two of Pentacles is so causing so much kind of heartache or stress, because it's almost keeping you in that holding pattern where it's keeping you in that, it might feel a bit like it's not, all those fears and doubts of if it's happening, are we moving forward, is being questioned because you are in that holding pattern at this moment. It's like, is it tangible? Can this actually be real? Can I actually let this go? And so there's a big questioning there, and every time you kind of go back and forth over it, it reinforces that pain of thinking that perhaps you don't have the ability, or perhaps you're just dreaming here. With this Six of Cups energy, it's very much starts becoming a reality. You know, this child here is sniffing the flowers. You can actually sniff and feel and taste that this is something that could become real. This is actually something that you can do. So there is a real belief in the physical reality of it. You'll start seeing proof. So we have you in the situation here. We have this Seven of Cups, which is very much you, again, doubting. There's a lot of doubt here with this Pisces, but the Seven of Cups is very much, there's a lot of possibilities here, and what's real and what's not, what's illusionary and what can occur and what can't. And it's trying to kind of make sense of that. Yeah, exactly. There's so many possibilities here. Some of them are just pipe dreams and some of them can become reality. And so what is that? And so it's this real searching. And therefore it's kind of like a bit of a back and forth, again, like that Two of Pentacles energy. What's possible? What's not? What's real? What's not? What was real? What was not? What can I do? So, yeah, but it's all heading in the right direction, Pisces. So if you've kind of made this decision to move into something that is a lot more fulfilling for you and you haven't quite seen those concrete results yet, don't fret, because I know that energy could be around you, but it's the other cards are kind of saying it's all happening, it's all good. So we have the energy around, speaking of the energy around you, we have Judgment. So these are things from the past coming up to be judged, and perhaps people around you being quite judgmental, which is why we had that Page of Swords, a bit gossipy as well. People can be questioning you. It could be because you've been brought up or you're around a lot of people that don't actually believe you can do this. And so that's why you've taken on that belief. But so there is a sense of needing to prove yourself, almost like things are coming up and you facing it and looking at, banging the mirror and confronting what it is and actually looking at yourself. And there's this real confrontation with reality, which is actually interesting because, you know, this is you trying to find the reality back and forth, what's real, what's not, what's true, what's not. It's causing me a lot of pain, this back and forth. The energy around you, if there is like this judgment or criticism or this energy where you don't feel like it's particularly supportive, or this is an internal energy within you, things are coming up and it's not really sure, there's this sense of what's happening. It's purely for you to be able to look at it really, really honestly and go, where has my role been in this? And how can I move into this, and actually what decisions can I make that bring me towards this 10 of Cups energy, this happiness. And it's actually a real deep clearing of all sorts of blocks, all sorts of past hurts, a lot of stuff coming up to be healed and cleared. So it can feel a bit murky, this energy, Pisces, but it's all there because it's like you kind of said to the universe, I want happiness. And the universe has said, okay, well, in order for that to happen, we just need to clear up a few things. And you need to take a look at this, this and that in your life. And you're surrounded by these people that are going to be perfect for you because they're going to question you, judge you, whatever. And so, yeah, it's or it's yourself is going to have that reaction. So it's putting you in, the universe is actually putting you in what appears to be like a challenging situation, but it has your best interest at heart. So it's kind of like, yeah, you want to clear and move forward and step into this. You need to kind of go through this process. So, but it's all going to start turning and shifting and turning, Pisces. Hopes and fears, the moon. Okay, those dogs barking at the moon are like those people that are judging you, or aspects of yourself that are judging you. It's the small-minded part of humans that can only think of themselves, or it's competitive, or they just, very judgmental and small. And the moon there, you kind of want to break free of this very deeply with the moon. It's also very intuitive, like it's kind of knowing that this change is coming, but it's like a interesting, very intuitive energy coming through. And so it's stepping into your own intuitive power, even psychic power, Pisces, but definitely this is very much you wanting to leave this behind, this energy around you of just trying to drag you down. It's like a pulling you down energy. But we have as the outcome the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Like, bang, here you are. You're back, and there you are, that King of Cups energy, Pisces. But you're also with that King of Pentacles, which is a real Taurian energy. It's a real earthy energy. So, yes, it has grounded fully into your reality this idea that you're wanting to create. And here, the King of Cups is very much master of his emotions. You can see that there's choppy waters around him. There's a lot of drama. There's a lot of chaos. There's could be some sort of emotions flying around, but he's very much like, yep, I see you there. That's okay. It's perfectly fine. I've found my solid ground here. I've found some stability within this situation. I'm master of my own emotions and my energies, and I sit as an authority in my life on my throne. I know how I feel, and I am responsible for my own feelings, not you. Thank you very much. Put up a big barrier, a big boundary around you. Boom. Now you're in a safe, protective space. You now have this King of Pentacles energy with you as well. He comes in and goes, right, now that you're in this space and that you're feeling good, let's make this happen. Let's bring this into some sort of long-term wealth. Let's really ground this into our reality. Let's bring in some abundance here. And so let's make some really good decisions. So around bringing that in, that long-term stability in terms of your heart, but it's intrinsically connected with your stability and your money situation and your sense of feeling in charge of your life. And so, and security, very much secure. So you've gone from this very insecure place to an incredibly secure place here. And I feel like this is very much you, Pisces. This is the energy of you. If you do have like, a fellow water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, or another Pisces, or an earth sign, particularly a Taurus around you, these are benefactors or supporting people in your life, very powerful, who are going to come in and protect you and look after you. But I feel like if they are coming into your life, it's very much a mirror of you and developing these qualities within yourself. So you've moved into a very secure place, and this reality is coming true now. So it actually makes quite a lot of sense now, these two cards, the hawk and the cosmic egg, because the hawk is very, it's interesting. It's a bit like that moon card. The cosmic egg is representative of spirit, and the hawk is actually an earthly energy. The hawk looks over our material world from a 3D perspective, our human world. The eagle flies high, and that's the spiritual bird. The hawk is the bird of the human that can see very clearly what's happening. And then the cosmic egg comes in and protects this beautiful thing that you are building in your life here. So there's clarity. You're understanding what's going on, but you're also being protected from the universe. They're coming in, and there is this real protective energy coming through and saying what you're creating, that happiness, that rainbow of happiness that's represented by that egg that you are birthing into your life, is very much something you're nurturing and we're protecting, and you are protecting and being given the space to develop that protection. And sometimes, like I said, that can be challenging, because when you face your greatest fears, that's when you find your greatest strength, and that's kind of like that judgment energy coming through. So there's very much it's like a transitioning to the other side. I'm now being shown like a stepping over hot coals, or going through a tunnel and coming out, and there's the light on the other side, light at the end of the tunnel kind of thing. Not in a way like, that anyone's going to die. It's more like a transition into a whole new, from a dark place, a smaller place, into a more expansive light place. So, but you are being protected along this journey. So I hope that makes sense, Pisces. So if you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.